On Thursday, defense tech company HawkEye 360 announced a strategic acquisition of innovative signal analysis and $150 million in Series E financing. Kristen Scholler sat down with CEO John Serafini to talk more about it. Take a listen.
So the HawkEye acquisition of ISA is a very material deal for HawkEye. It's not only accretive from a financial perspective, significantly so, but they bring with them a significant amount of new technology that's very helpful to our processing capabilities, as well as over 150 cleared employees to help us with our work around the world.
And how will you use this fresh funding?
So we raised $150 million of Series E capital in a combination of debt and equity, and that capital will be used in part to finance the acquisition as well as for working capital for the company.
What is your guiding star in making sure that the customer is serviced in your business?
Sure. So we're a defense technology company. We produce signals intelligence. The vast majority of our work is supporting defense, intelligence, and national security actors around the globe. Roughly 50% for the U.S. government and 50% for international allies. But ultimately, our most important thing is making sure that warfighter and the intelligence analyst and the national security decision maker has access to the most critical technologies to support their decision making, and that's our lodestar.
Now, for viewers who might not be familiar with HawkEye 360 and they're learning about it for the first time, what more do they need to know about your business?
So we're signals intelligence, which means that we operate a constellation of small spacecraft, roughly 30 satellites up in space. They fly in clusters of 3, one satellite in front, one in back, and then a third that oscillates in a cross-track back and forth. That unique architecture allows us to detect signals that are being emitted from the face of the Earth or in the air or in space, and to then geolocate those signals down to a certain amount of geolocation accuracy and extract intelligence, classify the emitters and learn about them, and correlate that into actionable intelligence products for our customers.
Why is signals intelligence so critical to modern military operations?
Modern military operations need to know about change, whether that's on the battlefield or it's in the border, or it's in the aerial domain, or even a maritime environment where you're tracking vessels and understanding where those vessels are. We can identify emitters, we can classify them, we can track them, and we can extract intelligence about those emitters and what they're doing.
What is the role that artificial intelligence is playing in your company's ability to make sense of all this data?
It's immensely important for us. We generate an enormous amount of RF data with our 30-plus satellites on orbit. We need to be able to analyze and process and geolocate and convert that into actionable intelligence. AI plays a big role in being able to do unique signal identification as well as analyzing patterns of life such that we can better understand these emitters and what they're doing.